Hey guys, it is almost 8 o'clock. Just hopping on here. I'm gonna wait for some people to get on. Trying to figure out while I'm live on my phone on Facebook if I can also pull it up on my laptop so that I can see if people have questions or comment. Yeah, not really sure how to find myself. Oh, there I am. Hey, look at that. It's kind of like time lapse. Hi, Carrie. All right, perfect. So I can see, because it's over there, it's kind of far from here to there. And I've got a light ring on. Does it look okay? It's kind of blinding me a little bit. I don't even have it all the way up. All right, hopefully this way. Let's see, make this big. Maybe I can answer some questions if you guys. Hi, Justin. Hi, Patty. Turn the volume down on this one. All right, as you guys get on, if you just say hey so I know you're here, that would be awesome. We're gonna wait just a little bit till some people join. And I'm gonna teach you guys how to make bread dough. If you've seen my video this morning, kind of prepped everyone that if they wanted to make it along with me, they knew what ingredients to get. So we can do it together. Otherwise, you can just watch if you want or learn from another time. This is just weird because I'm like looking at you and then I look over here and it's sideways because it's taping sideways, but there's like a lag. Like I'm talking, but it's talking different. Hi, Patty. All right, we'll wait just a little bit more. I got the bright idea today to go ahead and self-clean my oven, so it's like 500 degrees in here. I've got 56 more minutes, and it's a 4-hour oven self-cleaning. So, and it's so windy that if I open the door, and Justin was working out outside in the garage, and he would open the garage door, all the doors in the house would slam. So I may end up opening this door over here. Give me a minute here. You guys may be able to pick up, I'm not sure, but you'll hear I don't even know how to describe the noise. Basically a bird hitting the window. It's still hitting the window and it is 8 o'clock at night. Yeah, and so now Larry was thinking that the bird might be pregnant, and so it was seeing its reflection and it was trying to fight the bird, but there's no reflection now, so I don't know what this bird is doing. Poor thing. I don't know. Crazy. All right, I'm gonna wait just a little bit longer, see if we get some more people joining. Everybody enjoying their time off of work and at home, or are you going crazy? I saw Carrie, that you were making margaritas for breakfast. Sleeping until noon. Bad thing is that Larry is working from home still, and we moved his office from the kitchen table to the bedroom, and so basically I have to get up, take a shower, and get out of the bedroom before he starts work. So I am literally up before 8 o'clock every morning. Hi, Tiffany. How's it going? Got your beer? Got your margarita? Anyway, so yeah, I have to get up early every single morning, whether I want to or not, and shower and get out of the bedroom so that he goes to work. Yeah. I don't get to sleep till noon. All right, it's 8:03. I'm going to go ahead and start. Basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how to make a plain bread dough, and then one with almonds, cranberries, and grated fresh orange. We're just going to make the dough tonight. We're going to cover it with saran wrap. I usually put a towel over it, and we're going to let it sit for anywhere from 12 to 16 hours. So basically, you guys can kind of give me feedback, you know, if you want me to, you know, do the second part, because I'm going to bake them in the morning live, and then also show you guys how to make some specialty butters for it. So, hey, Jason. I can either make it at like 9 a.m., 10 a.m., 11 a.m., because 12 will be, you know, 8 hours from now. 12 hours will be 8 a.m., 9 a.m. by the time I get this done. So you guys can kind of give me your input if you want to watch, you know, earlier or later or what. All right, so basically we're going to make a crusty bread. I got all-purpose unbleached flour, okay? I did some research whether you could use regular flour, and that's really not a problem. Basically, they're saying that all flour is bleached. It just unbleached bleaches slower than bleached. They actually add chemicals to bleached flour to make it bleach faster. There is unbleached flour makes a little bit of a denser bread. That's why they suggest bread flour or unbleached, but regular flour is also fine. Hi, Glenda. So anyways, I did the unbleached flour, but if you have regular flour, you can use that too. So we're gonna just put in 3 cups into this bowl, and I'll show you the size bowl right here. Can you guys all see this? I don't know if I need to go back further. There we go. So we're gonna put 3 cups. What I do is with flour, with baking, I actually measure. You really kind of have to measure with baking, but anything else I just kind of throw in here and there. What I do is I take my 1 cup and then I just kind of go over it with a knife so it's a true 1 cup. All right, so getting my 3 cups in here. This is gonna be the plain one. So there's my 3 cups, okay? Then we're gonna do a teaspoon, and I did put these recipes on an earlier post so that you could kind of see them. So we're gonna do 1 3/4 teaspoons of salt. So just kind of adding that in there, okay? Then we want a 1/2 teaspoon of yeast. I buy these at Sam's. It literally comes in a 2-pack. I make pizza dough, which I made this week. So there's a 1/2 teaspoon of yeast, okay? Then what I do is I just take take a whisk and just kind of whisk it around a little bit, okay? So that's the first one. All we need to add to that is 1.5 cups of water, but I'm gonna move on to a second one really quick. So, because I'm going to make one with orange and almonds and craisins, so dried cranberries. So, 1 cup. And I always kind of hit the bottom just to make sure that you get all the flour out of it. 2 cups. And 3 cups. Hi, Carrie. How are you? All right, so there is my 3 cups of flour. We're going to do 1 3/4 teaspoons of salt. And like I said, this recipe, if you're just joining, is on an earlier post so that you could see the ingredients for those that wanted to make it with me. All right, so 1/2 teaspoon of yeast. All right, so we're gonna whisk this one together and set it aside. We'll be adding 1.5 cups of water to that here in a little bit, but this is actually gonna be my plain one, and I'm gonna pull this one back over because it is a clear bowl, so that way you guys can kind of see what I'm doing. All right, so let's get this out of the way actually for a minute here. All right, so basically in bread, you've got your basic recipe. Then you can add raisins, almonds, grated orange, whatever you want to add to it. You can do garlic, Gruyere cheese, cheddar cheese, jalapenos, whatever you want to add. You can even Google some different recipes to give you some ideas, you know, what kind of breads can I make. Olives, green olives, black olives, you name it. So it's basically, at this point, we are just putting in whatever we want to put in. Now, as far as ingredients, I don't really measure. I'm just going to grab a handful of cranberries. I don't know if you can see that. I'll put it right here. I'm just going to grab, you know, a couple handfuls of cranberries. Probably put in at least a cup for those of you that want to measure. Okay, so same thing. These are slivered almonds. I actually looked for them at Sam's today because I always have, I keep my nuts in the freezer. It keeps them fresher. I always have it on hand, but I was going to get another bag. Same thing, just kind of throw in what I want to throw in. Probably a half a cup, maybe. Half a cup to 3/4. All right. So that's the cranberries and the almonds in that bread. Now, orange. We're going to add orange to this. Now, this is a orange zester. I don't know if you guys can see that real clear. That's a zester, okay? What I do is on the orange, it always has that little hard thing right there. Make sure you take that out, because if that ends up in your bread, just like when you're cutting avocados, you always want to make sure you take it out, because you make guacamole and then someone bites on that, they're going to break a tooth. Same thing with the inside, the little stem to the orange. So again, I don't really measure, but what I'm going to do is, hope you guys can see this. Yeah, it looks pretty good. I can see it. I've got a laptop over here. First time I actually looked over here with the with it on. All right, so you just take and just pull down like this. I'm going to kind of come closer to you guys. See how you do that? And it, can you see it? All right, so I'm just going to do this whole orange really quick, right over a cutting board. And this is called zesting an orange. Super easy way, just get a zester. Now, I also have one of these, whoop, right here. This is actually, this thing comes off, there's a grater. This thing can slide on here. And what that's for is, if you put like nutmeg in there, and then it has a cover, you can, you know, grate your nutmeg, or a little piece of, it'd have to be a small piece of Parmesan, but it's a spice zester, so it's real sharp. So you could probably, I've never tried it with this, but I found it in my drawer today, so I was like, oh, we'll try it. Yeah, this would be even better maybe. They're kind of small, kind of mixed pieces, so actually I like this zester better. Okay, so let me just finish this real quick, and then what we're going to do is we're just going to kind of take a knife to that and kind of chop it up a little bit. So this bread, for you, of those of you just getting on, is the cranberry, orange, and then almond. And this will bake in the morning. It's going to rise overnight, and you can rise it anywhere from like 12 to 16 hours. Just make sure I got it all pretty much. All right, so I don't know if you guys, yeah, you can see that. Yep. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take this and just give it a couple. This cutting board's not very, there we go. Chop it up a little bit. All right, so now I'm just going to throw that into my bowl with my cranberries and my almonds. All right. I just kind of put my water on, because in a minute here we're going to add the water to this. So I'm just going to go ahead and just mix this up a little bit. Cranberries, almonds, and orange in with the base for the crusty bread. Okay. Now, you're going to add a cup and a half of water. And you don't want super hot water, but you don't want like super cold water. Just kind of in the middle. And our water, I think Larry said the other day I had a thermometer out and he tested our water at 158 degrees or something like that. We've got our hot water heater's up too high, but all right, so we're going to add a cup and a half of water. Okay, then the directions say you're just going to kind of mix it around till it gets kind of shaggy looking. So I've just got a spatula here. And I'm just going to kind of mix that a little bit real quick. It's not going to be perfect looking, but you kind of want to get, it starts to get kind of like a pie crust when you're cutting in butter, kind of the crumbly look. They call it shaggy looking on the recipe. Are you still wearing PJ bottoms? Is that what Jasmine said? Well, I went to Sam's last year and I fell in love with these pants. They had them in all different colors and they didn't have my size and I found them this year. So yeah, I have, you can see them, they're blue and white stripe and I have some olive and white. They're lounging pants, Jasmine. They're not my pajamas. I've showered. Anyways. So just still kind of mixing this up. Getting some of that dry stuff. Make sure you get the bottom, get all that dry flour. Are any of you guys making this while I'm doing this? Patty, are you making yours or are you just kind of watching? Oh, Carrie says, I love your apron. My daughter studied in the northern Basque country of Spain and she had a 90-day visa and studied for 60 days and said, Mom, I want to travel. And I said, not without your mother. So I met her in Spain and we went to La Familia Sagrada and then we went to Paris and this is where I bought this. So I have two of them. One has macaroons on them. Maybe I'll wear that tomorrow morning. All right, so just wipe my hands a little bit. So kind of just a shaggy look, if you guys can see that. Not perfect, but now we're just gonna, that's the one with the cranberry and stuff. So now all we're gonna do is just cover that with saran wrap and we're not gonna touch it until tomorrow. I have these big saran wraps from Sam's Club and the boxes always break. So I always have to rip it or use a, I don't know if you guys can see that. It's weird to watch it on video because now I'm just pulling the plastic off over here on my laptop. All right, so I'm just gonna cut that right there. And then I will, so that's it. That's the first one. I'm just going to, it says just put it in a warm place. So what I do is I literally just cover it with a towel and I will set it on a counter somewhere. Let's see, get that out of the way. Okay, so now we are just back to the plain one. Same thing. I'm gonna add a cup and a half of water to it. So there's my cup. And there's my half. Now, tomorrow morning we're going to make, and now you can't see through this one, but same thing, we're just going to mix it around. But tomorrow we're going to make some specialty butter. So some of my family likes the cranberry, orange, and almond, and some like the plain because one of the butters I make has cranberry. I make a cinnamon honey butter, and then I made a caramel, I don't even know what it was, kind of pecan one last year. But that's another thing, like on these butters, you can make savory ones too with different spices in them. And I can pull up some recipes and throw them online tomorrow when I make butters, but we're gonna just be basically making sweet butters for this. These are the breads. See how it's kind of getting shaggy looking? You can see that. Not perfectly put together, but it's gonna rise, and tomorrow it's gonna look a lot different in the morning. Just making sure I'm getting all that dry flour. La Familia is in Barcelona. Yes, Jasmine. Did I say somewhere else? Oiled bowl? No. No, Patty. No oil. It's just, yeah. Tomorrow morning it'll just be raised, and then we're going to roll it out on a counter with some flour. Are you making this? It's kind of hard to read and to make at the same time. Hi, Artie. Hi, Carly. Hi, Shayna. Hi, Joanne. Oh, Carrie said, what a cool experience. Yeah. We also, after we left, we went from Paris, and then we went all through Italy and went to Rome. Went to, Jasmine, help me out. Where'd we go? Florence, Firenze. Then we went to Rome, and then from Rome we flew to Athens, Greece, and then we went to Naxos and some other island. See if Jasmine's still on here. You went from Spain to Paris to, same sentence, and it's misleading. Sorry, my Dutch oven isn't here. I don't have enough flour. All right, sorry, Jasmine. Anyway, so then we went to Greece, and then we flew back to Rome, and then we went back to Spain again. So it was pretty cool. All right, so kind of shaggy looking, and same thing with this one. We're gonna put plastic wrap on it. You like this kind of janky saran wrap? All right, and I put the hole in it, so we're gonna get rid of that piece. I don't think the hole would really matter, but we're gonna do it anyways. All right. So now this one is wrapped. I'm going to get another towel and put it over that. And then I'm just going to let them sit here till tomorrow. So basically we did both bread doughs. Like I said, tomorrow, if you did make them with me tonight, let me see here if I can see if anyone that did. Oh, Santorini, that's where we went, Carrie. We went to Santorini in Greece. All right, give me a minute. Oh, Jasmine, put a towel under your cutting board to keep it from moving. You guys should probably do that, or a pot holder or something. Anyways, hey Shannon, hey Gail, hey Tara. All right. So tomorrow, if you have made bread with me tonight, or like I said, the recipe is online in a prior post. If you make it tomorrow morning, text me, put a note on here if you did and what time you want me to bake it in the morning. It's probably going to be like 9 or 10 o'clock in the morning, maybe even 11 if I have anyone say 11. But what I'm going to do is you preheat your oven to 450 degrees with your pot. Let me grab a pot. So this is the kind of pot you need. It is a cast iron Dutch oven, okay? So you will put your oven on 450 degrees. When it gets to 450, you'll put your pot in for 30 minutes. So I'm gonna do that prior to jumping on and throw it in the oven. That way we'll start making butters, and hopefully the bread will be done, because you'll bake it for half an hour. Once you put it in, bake it for half an hour, and then take the lid off and then bake it for another 15. So it takes 45 minutes to bake, but a half an hour to heat the pot up first. All right. So do I have my recipe posted anywhere? Yes, Carrie, it is actually on my Facebook. In a prior post, you'll see a picture of some pots and the bowls, and I'll say this is what you need. And in that, I took pictures of the recipe. It's the crusty bread recipe. It'll look like that. And then I also posted some butter recipes because tomorrow we're gonna make an orange peel cranberry, an orange cranberry honey butter. I'm gonna make the, so weird. I looked down and this was just coming across the screen. It's so back. We're gonna make Texas Roadhouse. Elizabeth Accardi posted a picture of rolls the other day with butter. That's it. No saying nothing, just rolls and butter. And like I said earlier in a video today, that if you go to Texas Roadhouse, you know that that's the cinnamon honey butter. So we're going to do a whipped cinnamon honey butter tomorrow. And then I love, and this I'm going to show you guys real quick, orange peel. Okay. So now, let's see if I can get it to get. Okay, I don't know if you can read that, orange peel. Get it at Walmart. I was telling people earlier that I also buy it in bulk in bags from Planter's Seed, which is down in Farmer's Market or River Market. This orange peel is super thick and it is literally, I'm trying to get a good piece here for you to see, super hard. Okay, so when you make the orange butter, that orange has to sit for several hours in the butter to soften up, otherwise you'll break a tooth. So we're gonna make the orange butter. I learned how, I came across that when I lived in Newport Beach, California. There was a, hey Veronica, there was a Mexican restaurant there that made homemade tortillas and they served it with a orange honey butter. So love it. Sometimes we'll take tortillas, throw them in a skillet, just warm them up, and then put the orange honey butter on it. So tomorrow I'm going to go ahead and use this one. The coarseness is a lot. Let me show you the difference. The coarseness versus, can you guys see that? So super thick, takes a long time to soften up, but I'll use this one tomorrow for the butter. All right, so good and so worth it. I don't know what she's saying, so good and so worth it too, because I don't see all the posts. Hi Josh, miss you guys. Josh McNally says hi guys. All right, there's Ron Stone. So Carrie, yeah, just look back on my Facebook. You'll see a post with all pictures and the pictures of the, and like I said, I don't necessarily follow recipes. With the bread recipe and baking, you have to follow recipes, unless you're like super good at baking and you just know baking soda, baking powder kind of things. But as far as the butter goes, you can throw whatever you want in them, change things up, more cinnamon, less cinnamon, more honey, maple syrup instead, blueberries instead of cranberries, dried blueberries. So there's a lot. Like I said, I did put an extra couple of butters. Hold on, I'm reading this. A couple extra butter recipes just to kind of show you. And I may go through tomorrow and put some savory ones with spices because you can make all kinds of butters. It's awesome to make your own butters. All right. All right. Yeah, we got a lot of NFM people on here. Everyone's saying hi to everybody. Can you rehydrate the orange peel in water? Shannon, you know, I don't know. I never tried that. I don't know. I don't know if I would, you know, and that's another thing I want to tell you. When you make the butters, don't use margarine because it, like, margarine turns to water when you mix it. It's really weird. It'll get a lot of water out of it. So you definitely want to use real butter. I don't know if I would hydrate it in water because I feel like that would add some water and maybe lose some of the flavor. But yeah, most of the time I will make the butters. I make these breads for Thanksgiving. I make them for Christmas, special holidays. But I usually make the butter the night before. So I'm just not doing that tonight because we're gonna have to waste some time tomorrow while we're making it so you can see what the bread looks like. And I don't want to just be like dead air time tomorrow. All right. Hi, Marianne. Hi, Alyssa. I think Jasmine's still on here. Salted or unsalted butter, Josh? Salted. Definitely salted. Always salted. I don't use unsalted butter. And if I have to, say we don't have normal butter in the store, which could be now, I will always add salt to it. Yeah, I don't do anything. Everything has, you know, salt. Everything has, yeah, real sugar. Oh, I just lost this. All right, let's see here. Looking to see at the comments. All right, so I lost all the comments for some reason. Oh, ooh, unsalted Patty. Yes, Patty. That's on here. She owns a dessert bakery. So yeah, we use salted butter. Well, I don't know what happened to all those comments. I can't see them anymore. It says I have 39 comments, but it, for some reason, it switched to a bigger screen and now I don't see them. Anyways, I'll get on here. Anybody else have any questions real quick? That they'll probably show up first. If not, text me or, you know, just message me on here. So then if you have a question, someone else might have the same question. Hey, Derek. I can't see my comments on this one anymore. Baking calls for unsalted a lot. Yes. For like cookies. Yeah, you know, and even like in these butter recipes, some of them don't call for salt. I add salt. Salt brings out the flavor. It's pretty crazy. Same thing like when people boil noodles in unsalted water. Oh, yeah, no. Yeah, salted water. And watch Rachel Ray sometimes. Oh my God. That girl, she will just literally, I have these pinch bowls and this is salt. I don't know if you can read that or not. There. Anyways, she will just like dig in and just like start throwing salt in dishes. And I'm like, oh my God, that must be so salty. But I don't think she eats her own food. So anyways, all right, I'm trying to read over here. Yeah, I even if it says unsalted, I never, ever do unsalted. Patty, do you? Oh, Patty, you say I only use unsalted butter. Oh, wait, you said, ooh, unsalted, and then you said, I only use unsalted. Oh, it's ooh, unsalted only. All right, yeah, no, I don't use unsalted. I need the salt. Brings out the flavor to me. All right, Alyssa, sorry, says I'm gonna have to go back and watch this from the beginning. I did a video this morning. Well, actually, it doesn't really say anything, just that I was gonna get on tonight and show you how to make bread. We are gonna get on tomorrow morning. I'm not sure, maybe like 9, 10, 11 o'clock. I'll have to. If you guys have any insight of what time you want me to get on. Oh, okay. Patty says I only use unsalted. I want to control the amount of salt. That's smart. Not me. I like salt. Anyways, I guess to everyone each your own, you know. Anyways, Alyssa, I am going to get on tomorrow morning and throw these in the oven because we just, I don't know if you were here, we just made 2 different kinds of breads. That's the basic, just a plain bread, and this one has cranberry, orange, and almonds in it. Anyways, they're going to rise overnight and we're going to get on and bake them in the morning, but while they're baking, I'm going to show you guys how to make 3 different kinds of butters. Anyways, let's see, I got anything else? What time tomorrow? I don't know, Ron, that's what I'm trying to ask, like what time you guys want, you know, what time do you guys get up? Like I said, I have to be out of the bedroom pretty much by 8:30 in the morning because Larry works from our bedroom, and so I have to be showered and out of the bedroom. 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock, you guys tell me. The bread rises from either 12 to 16 hours, so whatever you guys want to do. Patty, you're laughing at me because I totally screwed up the whole salted, unsalted thing. Anyway, sorry. All right. Time, anyone? You want to throw out a time if anyone's going to watch in the morning? I have to leave for crisp deli. Oh yeah, my friend Patty, she, like I said, she does sweets, tasty sweets and treats, or tasty treats and sweets. I always get it mixed up. And she actually made a bunch of sweets for the Super Bowl when it was in, she lives in Minnesota. Anyways, I'll be up early, so anytime around 9 a.m. or 9:30. Okay, Carrie, sounds good. Just check back. I'll figure out a definitive time tonight when I'm done and I'll post it. Anyways, Patty started a crisp company and she sells crisp in 3 co-ops, blueberry and apple. So it looks like she has a delivery at 10 o'clock tomorrow morning. You can always watch it, you know, I'll post it to Facebook too. You're fantastic. I'm so glad you're doing this. Yeah, it's on the fly, Josh. I don't know if you saw yesterday I was making homemade pasta and literally 3/4 into it, I was like, oh, I should just probably try and throw this on Facebook. And I did and got lots of feedback. So yeah, Misty actually, I know, social distancing, couldn't figure out how to get my camera in this light ring because the apparatus was weird. She came and took off something and then attached it, and we're like, okay, never mind. But yeah, Misty came by tonight and she's like, you really need to start a YouTube channel. And that is the goal, between food photography and I want to do a cooking class, but this is unprofessional, pretty much Facebook. But I like the interaction of Facebook Live, but it takes longer to make something because I don't cut, you know, and paste together. So yeah, at some point I'll have to learn Adobe Premiere Pro and Rush, which is video editing programs. And then I've got to, I was asking someone, does anyone here know when I hit finish, I can post it to Facebook, but once I post to Facebook, I can't like email it to myself. Someone, actually it was Misty, said she thought that I could download this because I want to be able to put these, if that's the case, I need to stop doing Facebook Live and go ahead and do just video it and then edit it and put it on YouTube. But like I said, I like the interaction while I'm doing it so I can answer questions. Patty, it's so much fun cooking with you. Josh said yes. I'm not really sure to what. I'll have to go back because I've missed some things. Patty says definitely a YouTube channel. So yeah, does anybody know on Facebook, once I finish the Facebook Live, if I can, you know, download that or email that to myself? You'll be better off YouTube, yeah. They have live chat. Oh, sweet, they have live chat. Okay, we can do that. I just got to figure out. I did buy books on Instagram and YouTube because, yeah, this is what I want to do. Love you all at Nebraska Furniture Mart, but the big, probably 4-year goal is to have a studio with a kitchen. And what I'd really like to do, oh, you can broadcast live on YouTube. What I really want to do is have a studio that has a kitchen where I can do food photography after I cook, but I want to be able to have people come and take lessons, like a couple's date night, come and learn how to cook something, and then everybody sit down and have a dinner together. That's kind of like my ultimate, plus doing the YouTube channel and teaching how to cook. So yeah, this is, like I said, this is just kind of impromptu. Well, this one wasn't so impromptu. Yesterday was. Okay, what a lot of shows do is have what you are making in different stages. Yeah, that's what Larry said. So tomorrow morning, I'm probably going to get up early and bake, get the plain one in the oven, and then show you guys how to roll out the other one. Or not roll out, but kind of roll it in flour and get it going, and then throw that in the oven while I make the butter, so then we'll have one that's already done. The only thing with making them in stages is you have so many dang food, and it's just me, Justin, and Larry. So you can do both. Actually, I know a little bit about it. If you want to message me up, I can answer some. Yeah, yes, Josh. And even like I said, we didn't really social distance because I called Misty. She has a light ring like I do right here. And I was like, I can't get my phone to go up and down. It's only going sideways, and it's running into the light, and it's not even. And she's like, well, I'm on parallel, I'm going to a photo shoot. I'm like, oh my God, social distancing. So she stayed away from me, but yeah, she was able to figure it out. But she said too, yeah, she knows how to do all the editing and get it on YouTube and stuff. So yeah, I need to do it. I'm scared, so I don't want to do it, but I want to do it. All right, let's see. All right, guys, I think that looks like it. If you do have anything you want to add, just throw it up on there once I get it on Facebook. Thanks for coming to watch me. I'm not sure who's all still hanging out, but yeah, it was fun. I hope, I don't know, comment and let me know what you thought. All right, guys, I'll talk to you later. Bye.